Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. I'm your host, Harley, as always, joined by the wonderful Brandon.
Hey.
And we got the fabulous Felix joining us this week.
So,
Let's start our show off with our sponsors. Guys, go check out Straka Art. He is awesome. His artwork's awesome. And he is doing Inktober, releasing new art every day, pretty much. Also, go check out Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. Guys, her skulls are awesome.
Super cool.
Also, our shirt of the month is the F Cancer shirt.
why? Because F it.
Exactly.
Cancer.
There's that QR code over there in that corner for you to scan for that shirt. Let's watch a horror movie trailer.
When we bring a child into this world, we vow to guide them through the darkness and lead them towards the light.
To the harvest! Cheers! Who do we call?
Harley, what's this movie called again?
I don't know where Grace has got to.
Lord of...
Grace! Grace!
Looks like a cult.
We just have to let the
You
police
know what?
do their
The
job.
Orphan first kill was a lot better than what I
We're
was
not
expecting.
alone in this.
They'll have your chiddler back in no time.
Watch that one.
My daughter went
That's
missing.
never
I
good.
need your prayers to be a guiding light. Now, please, pray with me.
No. Your lord does not have your child.
Then who has taken my daughter?
Every year we drive him out. But he stands in the fields and waits.
Who stands in the fields and waits?
Grace.
Galogorn's a spirit of the land. The feeling you get
If
that
I'm
you're
gonna
never
edit
alone.
this trailer together, I would have had him saying
Demon
that as
didn't
if
take
that's
Grace.
then-
These people are sick.
You afraid, Rickon? He's here.
This is something I'm watching.
All is as was.
They know where Grace is.
He has your girl.
No, that's not
In
creepy.
return.
Not at all.
He will give us great miracles.
The old man Wang did all
Time to
this.
revel in chaos.
You're gonna get our little girl back.
This is how we love. The midnight sun will rise. And you will see his glory.
You'll see he's growing.
Lord of Misrule.
That's what's up.
Lord of Misrule. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, No, it's not creepy when old ladies are sitting there laughing over a rabbit.
It kind of reminded me of the ghost stories Brandon did on the 1965. That wasn't really urban legend.
Yeah.
It was something made up.
Yeah.
Just people sitting there in old masks. There's just something
Mhm.
creepy about
Those
that.
creepy old masks are pretty cool. The old retro masks.
Time for some horror news. From Variety. Miami teacher showed Winnie the Pooh blood and honey to fourth grade class. A mental health counselor has met with students who expressed concern. Oh my God, she let the movie play for 20 to 30 minutes
Yeah.
before even realizing what it was on. And students were saying, can you turn it off?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad teaching. But honestly, I still haven't even watched that movie. I heard it's pretty trash, but I don't know exactly what happens in those first 30 minutes. But I'm sure it's probably pretty traumatic for some of those little kids.
There's some
It's
blood and
enough
honey,
for
probably.
it's enough for fourth grade parents to go to the school board about it because
Yeah.
the teacher was
I
not
mean,
paying attention.
I get it to an extent. I mean, not everyone's like us because I think all of our kids started watching horror movies early, so this was probably nothing to them. They know that, hey, that's just art up there. Um, and second, I mean, you see blood. You ask your kids. She gave them, she asked them, "What do you guys want to see?" And they all said, "Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey." She's not a movie goer. I don't think she would know what that was about. She sees Winnie the Pooh and thinks, "Oh, great." What took her 30 minutes to realize it was, not your average Winnie the Pooh, I don't know. But I can see where this mistake can be made.
But on that same aspect, as a teacher, you need to research the movie before playing
Yeah.
it because not every parent is okay with their children seeing stuff like that. They do censor their children. I mean, I don't, but there are parents who do censor what their children watch, and you got those Karens out there who are going to flip when
Well, I
that's
mean,
happening.
I don't think you have to be a Karen to be pissed off that your teacher is showing some exploitative,
But yeah, I can
graphic
see
horror
that.
movie
If
to
you're
your
that type
third
of person,
grader.
I can see it.
I
I
think
can see
that's
them
a
be mad.
pretty I think that's a pretty acceptable reaction to be pissed off about that. But yeah, that's pretty funny though. It's funny.
From comicbook.com. Chucky just crossed over with the major horror franchise.
So I've been seeing this pop up. I haven't started watching the new season yet, so I'm sure this is spoiler territory for some people.
I was just
Um,
gonna say, starting
but
It
it's
right
been
is.
now,
pop.
while this is up, we're gonna be talking spoilers. Chucky season 3.
Yeah, I haven't even finished season 2 yet.
I haven't either.
That's on me. So spoiler away, I guess.
It's nothing big. It's just a small beat, but it's the Amityville horror. Something
Yeah, I
happens
saw
in
that
the
in the headline.
episode. He goes into the Amityville horror, the house, and then he leaves it.
Ah,
It's like something. It's a quick little.
yeah. Well,
Beat.
I mean,
I haven't seen it either this season, so I didn't know.
yeah.
I know the spoilers, but I hear it's not a big thing. It's just like a small, if you know, you know, and most horror
Little
fans know.
Easter egg.
So
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, Bride of Chucky did the same thing with the Freddy glove and Jason mask with those little Easter eggs being in the evidence locker. So it's not the first time that that's happened, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. Honestly, I want to see more horror mashups.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had a good one in a long time. Like, we need more Freddy versus Jason type horror mashups. I don't understand why we're not getting them. Like, people want them, fans want them.
Sorry about that.
That's
All
cool.
right.
I had the dogs going last week, so yeah, the crossovers definitely. We need to see more of those. Like Brandon says, give the fans what they want. You want to make money? Give them what they want.
Yeah.
From Joe Blow, Zombie Plane, Chuck Norris, Vanilla Ice, and Sophie Monk play themselves in action horror comedy. Chuck Norris hasn't done anything for 18 years, so this is going to
Really?
be a
Has it
big
been that long?
thing. Yeah, it's been
Wow.
that long.
I don't think Vanilla Ice has done much lately either. I know he had like that one Amish like woodworking show or whatever that he was doing, and who is the other one? Sophie Monk. I don't think
Yeah,
I know her.
but they're supposed to
Who'd have
play
thought?
themselves, and
Who'd
he's
have
like,
thought we would get Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice in a movie
Vanilla.
together?
I swear to God, I bet you
What
anything
a
they just threw darts at names and like Chuck
right?
Norris, Vanilla Ice. I
What
mean,
a
I think
wild time to be alive.
the title of it makes me think it's basically Snakes on a Plane, but with the zombies,
Yeah.
which I'm here for. I mean, hey, it means
We
zombies.
got one like that before. I know there's one they did before that was like that. It was like called Plain Dead or something like that. Or um, there's one out there that's like that, but it doesn't have Chuck Norris and Vanilla Ice. So
Do you think
definitely be checking
that
this one out.
they paid him good, or he got a fabulous script and said, I need to be in that.
They probably paid him good because he's been in retirement for 18 years.
That's what I'm getting at, yeah.
And
to work with Vanilla Ice.
Chuck Norris isn't really known for picking the best script, so I don't think it was that one. But no, wasn't he? Has it been 18 years? Wasn't he in like that one of those
one of the
Expendables movies?
Expendables? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And it hasn't been that long.
Well, the article said it's been 18 years since Chuck Norris has acted.
I think the article's full of shit. Because
this is why you don't read articles. You come here because Brandon and I are in the know. Because we both said at the same time, wait, Expendables.
He was in one of the Expendables movies, and it hasn't been 18 years since those ones came out. So,
agreed.
But maybe in like a big role, because I know he didn't have a huge role in.
It was
in
just
the
at the
Expendables
end that there was a pop in where he like killed all those people for him. Yeah.
From Bloody Disgusting, Universal Horror unleashed year-round horror experience coming to Las Vegas. I'm excited for that.
That's pretty dope. When does that come out? When does that start?
They don't actually have a date for it yet. They just announced in January that this was coming to Las Vegas.
It's basically Halloween Horror Nights, they said, but just year-round in Vegas. You know how
I'm going to be in Vegas next June, so that would be dope if it is going to be open. Yeah, we're going to a concert next summer.
I'll be up there in July.
Zach Bryan, taking Amber to see Zach Bryan in Vegas next June.
Maybe we can
a pretty big tour.
Meet up.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there for like a long weekend, and we're going like Thursday through Sunday, something like that.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
From Bloody Disgusting, Willow Creek found footage film is the rare Bigfoot movie that terrifies.
We were cutting that one because that movie is
I asked
12
you
years
and
old.
You said you weren't.
I was going to say, that's an old one.
Okay, there we go.
What did you ask me? I told you we're cutting that.
Lila.
Because I read the article and it's like, I mean, I didn't know Bobcat.
Give me 1 minute. I gotta step away real fast.
Like directed it, didn't he?
Yeah.
They were talking about that. He was on Bobcat was on Joe Bob, I think, a while back, and they were interviewing him, and they talked about that movie. I was gonna say, I've heard of that. That's not new. That's old. Where'd she go?
She bounced. So. I told her earlier we're gonna cut this, and she's like, "Well, let's add this for it," and I'm like, "No, we're not gonna add any." I was driving to the vet with Paco, and I'm like, "We're just gonna cut it," because reading it at home, I'm like, "Wait a minute." So I looked it up, and it's like freaking 12 years old. So I'm like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
Why is there an article now talking? I mean, I can see they were highlighting it, but I didn't get that until after the fact. Which is cool to highlight, a movie like that.
Yeah.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Now let's play another trailer.
Pilots have reported storms headed northwest to the eastern seaboard.
Give me Department of Homeland Security.
Do we know if this is from the makers
of these quickly approaching water spouts?
I don't know.
They're whipping up spouts at speeds of 300 miles an hour. That's not all. Massive creatures, prehistoric beasts, monsters.
It looks like
something's
it's
coming,
out of me.
and it's bringing all of hell with it.
I like that it's taking itself seriously. It's not trying to be funny, that show. Or the later show.
Get out of here, run!
We need to go.
I understand. I don't mind the CGI, but it still looks fun. I totally see her shooting him by accident.
That's just fantastic. Big budget shit right there.
Yes.
I seriously see like a big studio things like looking at this movie and say I could do great things with this movie.
Right.
If I could do it.
It looks like a sci-fi original or an asylum movie or something, probably.
Oh, here you go, ragging on the silent films again.
Okay, it's time for our ghost story or urban legend. Since we don't have the picture, we'll just go on.
Is that a dig at me?
Nope. Okay, so a couple nights ago, in this completely weird situation, my husband comes into the room and wakes me up. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's like, so I was sitting in the living room playing video games, and all of a sudden I heard little kids laughing in the kitchen.
Just got chill.
And I was like, well, the kids are asleep, so I don't know what it would have been. So later on, like that next morning, we have like one of those little nanny cams in our kitchen to watch when the kids are getting into stuff. Well, I looked at the notifications. Well, the nanny cam notified me there was movement in the kitchen at the time of this happening. And these are the pictures from the nanny cam.
This is what I see. Yeah, right there. I pardon my Bob Ross there, but I totally see like some kind of a side type of, like that's his head. It's the Elephant Man head, forehead, and chin, but you can see his nose. I mean, I see it. I don't know if you guys do, or I'm wanting to see it.
All I see is that red. Oh, there we go.
And then there's this one. I mean, obviously they hear kids, laughing, and then their nanny cam literally gives these off. So something was physically moving because it goes off when something moves. I'm assuming, right, Harvey?
Yeah, it goes off anytime there's movement in that area. And the kids were upstairs asleep. And this ain't the first time I've got these weird 3 o'clock in the morning movement notifications and nothing being there.
That's crazy talk.
But he was like dead serious that there was little kids, that the kids were in the kitchen and they were awake and laughing, and all the kids were upstairs asleep.
That's super creepy. And you said that was at 3 in the morning?
Oh, yep. That's the witching hour, isn't it?
I was going to say, that's the witching hour.
Okay, time for the horror rewind. Okay, our horror rewind this week is Children of the Corn. It is a 1984 American supernatural slasher film based upon Stephen King's 1977 short story with the same name.
Every child is afraid of the dark, the unknown.
You get a flood of water.
The nightmare in Gatlin, Nebraska. That nightmare.
Love the dark.
In the corn. Stephen King's Children of the Corn.
Praise God! Praise the Lord!
I haven't seen this in a minute, man. This makes me want to I completely forgot Linda Hamilton was in it, so I was.
I rewatched this not that long ago, actually.
Was it pretty good still?
From Stephen King, the author of Carol,
Yes.
The Shining, The Dead Zone, and Christine, an adult nightmare.
What did you think of the remake that just came out last year?
I finally did get around to watching that.
I thought it was
watched that one
okay.
very
I think
too.
they went sideways too
Stephen
much.
King's Children of the Corn.
And another thing is they actually show what's in the corn. In this one, they never
He
did
who
show
walks
it.
behind the rose. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. These movies never really blew my mind, or they were never really any of my favorites. I always felt they were kind of silly more than anything, you know. But I mean, you know, these kids are pretty creepy. That especially like Malachi. He was a creepy little fuck, and then the little girl that they had that they replaced him with in the remake, she did a pretty decent job
really
too.
good,
She was pretty creepy. I think she was really the only decent thing in that movie, but. Yeah, for the most part, they weren't always my favorite. And then they've made tons of them too. Like I don't think I've even seen all of them, but yeah, I
past
know
3,
you
I don't
finally
think
get
I've
to see.
seen.
Yeah, there's like Children of the Corn 666 or something like that. I
That was
remember
part
that was
6.
like I think that one I just thought it was a cool title for for the movie.
For a horror movie, yeah.
Yeah.
It is horror question of the day. Do you like our new little thing we made?
Love it.
Okay, so if you were stuck as the protagonist in a horror movie or show, which would you choose?
You said horror movie or show.
Mm-hmm.
Rick fucking Grimes, man. The Walking Dead.
You want to be stuck in a world full of zombies where nobody gets to shower?
Man. Think about it. You don't have to take a shower. You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about.
They always look so dirty too. Like especially Daryl. God, Daryl needs a haircut. That's all I think every time I see that dude. Like when I see like
the first episode of the spinoff, he takes a bath, dude.
Does he?
I shit you not. I
hilarious.
bet they did that
so
to
funny.
all the memes out there.
Because like you look back when they show pictures of him from like the first season, and he's got like that like short cut like butch lesbian haircut, and now you look at him and he's just a dirty, grungy freaking. He's so gross looking, but I love him. Daryl's freaking great. But that's what I always think of, man. When I see that show, it's like God, everybody looks like they need a shower so bad, and then they're always like kissing and like running off to like have sex somewhere, and I'm like, really?
Dude, the Whisper and the Whisper War. I shit you not. Alpha takes shit, and I'm cutting this part out. Alpha takes a shit and turn around, and Negan sees her, and they fuck. She didn't wipe. She didn't wash. She took a shit and fucked Negan.
Man, I mean, I guess standards probably drop quite a bit in the zombie apocalypse, but I feel like I still need to freshen up a little bit before I go out in the woods and get busy. That's gross.
Well, I mean, she did wear walker skins and walk with walkers.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
The Whispers.
It's true. It's a nasty
again, and throwing that in there, dude. If you want to start on the 9th season and just watch the first 5 episodes, 5 episodes, and see if it brings you back. You don't have to catch up on the war with Negan because that's where everybody stopped.
Yeah,
Rick and crew, they win. So that's all you need to know.
No, I knew that.
Start on season 9 because that's a year and a half after the war, and it's got you can tell it's got a
with the time jump, right?
Yeah, even my nephew, he's like,
I saw through the time jump.
My nephew's like, The Walking Dead just got really good. And I'm like, you're in season 9, and he goes, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's just you could just
I watched through I watched through the war with Negan. I don't remember. I'm guessing it was probably season 9 or something where I stopped watching.
Oh, okay, you stopped at 9. Never mind.
Because I saw the time jump. Like all of a sudden, they're friggin' what's her name? The little girl. She's all like friggin' grown up, wearing
Oh,
Rick's
so you
hat and
did
shit.
see Rick's last episode then?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just fell off, and yeah. I mean,
And
I
then
want to
the
go back.
Whispers didn't
And
keep you on at all? Or
no,
did you get to
but
that?
I
They were
do want
like
to
3
go back.
episodes
I just
later.
started watching other shit, and then I just and then you fall behind too far, and it feels like
And
I don't.
there's so many shows popping up.
Yeah, no, man. I tried watching Fear the Walking Dead. I tried watching the
Oh,
first
don't
season.
watch
I
that.
didn't like it at all.
Don't watch that.
It was trash. And then they started coming out with so many different spin-offs. I didn't have time to freaking catch up on all of them. So
Well, the only
and then I
thing that's
fell
worth
behind, and I was like,
watching
I guess I'm just not watching The Walking Dead
is
anymore.
Dead City and the Daryl Show. You don't need to
Yeah.
watch The World Beyond. You don't need to watch Fear the Walking Dead, and you don't need to watch Tales of the Walking Dead. Those from a Walking Dead fan.
I didn't even know there was a Tales of
They're
the Walking
bad.
Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't answer. I didn't give you my answer.
Oh, so Rick
If I
fucking
had to be a
Grimes.
protagonist, Daryl. I guess I would just be Daryl.
Oh,
So that I
shit.
could just be a dirty son of a bitch and not take a shower until I get my own spin-off series.
Then you take a bath in the first episode.
And then I take a bath.
Okay. Well, that is it for this episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show.
So who
Guys,
are you, Harley, Michonne or Carol?
I'm not a fan of Carol, so I have to be Michonne. I don't like Carol.
Isn't Carol getting her own show too?
She's in the show with Daryl, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, is she in the show with Daryl?
Yeah,
I thought she was getting her own.
The second season's Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, the book of Carol. And it's how she finds where he's at now in France.
Oh, Jesus.
So they're both going to be in France.
It's just too many.
Okay, guys, go check
Nicotero
out.
out there like freaking Oprah. You get a series and you get a series.
Well, see, that's what they did. That's why they canceled the main show. Because they wanted... See, I got to talk Walking Dead all fucking day long. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Let's finish the episode. And then I'll
Sorry.
explain.
Okay, guys, go check out our community. This is where we have giveaways, and we just BS in this area now. Also, go check out our shirts. Click the wrong button. Our shirt of the month is the Butt Cancer shirt.
Yeah, cancer.
There's the uncensored version. Scan that QR code up there in that corner. Go check out Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, the last podcast you'd ever want, and all of our other shows. You're watching the horror show right now. Go check out the movie show, the gaming show, and we go live every Saturday night. Guys, for Brandon, Felix, myself, and the entire Mod Squad, see you in your nightmares.
See ya.
Hey, thanks for watching that episode. If you want more, tune into this video right here.
They want to tune into a better episode. Check this one out right here.
No, this one's better. Don't listen to him.